Hey there, my gorgeous goddesses, and welcome back to the Womanhood Code series. And today's video is going to be on the power is in the pause. You being able to pause, take a breath, create space in your life is going to give you the opportunity to see patterns, to see energy, to feel things you may not have let yourself feel before because you just wouldn't give yourself enough time to feel them. And that's just a mechanism we learn to use to run away from the intimacy that we truly, truly crave and never got as children. So now that you know that, and you can team that up with the Womanhood Code, the powers in the pause, you create space. What does this look like? You can create space when you get into the car. Before you turn it on, you take a deep breath in, hold for 4 counts, exhale all of the oxygen in your lungs, and hold for 4 counts. In just that simple activity, you are able to create space in your life. And if you can put your focus on yourself while you count to 16 in 4 segments of 4, now you're starting to use the magical geometry of life to create space inside of your body. And when you can team that up with my marble method of actively spinning a marble, visualizing it, imagining what it looks like, what it feels like inside of your head, is going to expand that space. Giving yourself affirmations to say in that space that will feed you and feed what you're stepping into is living your life with intention. So it all intermingles, and it starts with the creation of space in our lives. And the reason why I say that over and over again is because my generation and the generation of women that I raised cannot create space. I did not see it in my mother's life, and when it was in my mother's life, it was uncomfortable. So feeling uncomfortable is something I didn't want to feel, and I didn't want to see my mother feeling uncomfortable. So we filled the space with either chatter or activities or jobs or just filling it up so we didn't have to sit in silence in the uncomfortableness of silence. Your ability to pause your life just for a moment, just for 16 counts, gives you the ability to see the magical geometry that's all around you. And the masculine and feminine energy that I am learning in my personal life and how to wield that energy to protect myself is the same feminine energy I use in my ballroom dancing. The same lens that I use in my personal life of only being in the arms of a man that I can trust is the same lens I use in my ballroom dancing. Because in the experimentation that I have had the opportunity to do, leading with my masculine, leading with my feminine, I've been able to observe the actions of the men around me. And knowing that men respond to women's energy gives me the foundation to sit in the pose of whatever I decided on that night and observe the energy around me. Sometimes my savage self can hurt a little bit, depending on what I thought, but my soul self has just taken a step and evolved herself, her cells, her future generations that are observing her now, not just her children, but all women. We are going to up-level our genes by pausing down long enough to see the patterns that we unconsciously have that are running our lives, whether we know it or not. And this just occurred to me with a friend, a man friend in my life that does not see me. And I have fallen into the sloppy second energy. That's called the pick-me energy. It's a subset of the pick-me energy. And for some reason, I felt comfortable as the sloppy second, but not anymore. The boundaries that I have been able to establish of not asking a man to dance, I am now getting more comfortable with that. Not hugging men in the dance hall that do not actively seek me out to dance with me, I'm getting more comfortable with that. Not seeing men or giving eye contact to men that do not actively serve my life. And then also learning how to hold the duality, Alexa, off, of holding my proximity and my energy from men that in the past I have given my energy freely to. That's my current duality hold, that I'm still gonna figure it out through the lens of love. I'm still going to leave him better than how I found him, but I am going to protect my gaze and my beautiful proximity and the energy around me by practicing the pause long enough to remember who I am. And that is a woman, not just a goddess, not just a queen in the making, but you possess the beautiful, expensive, luxurious energy that men cannot live without. They may be able to live without you, but if you hold the pose as the woman that sees herself being treated better than anybody else because she doesn't accept less, that takes grit. That takes trust in yourself. That takes getting to know yourself and how far you're willing to feel yourself. If you want to know more, join the Love Connection. Join the Yumminess Revolution and take a look at all my material, because I am filling in the gaps of the information we may not have known. And it's not our fault and our parents' fault and society's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. So let's get that information so that we can make educated decisions, so we can leave our beautiful, educated selves into the future we desire, not the future we were preset to exist in and suffer in. By seeing our patterns, by making friends with women that have the same destination in mind that you do. I'll see you in all the spaces. Ciao for now.